Hi everyone, this is Janet from Simply Hooked by Janet. Today we're going to go over how to make this cowl pattern. This is the Peacock Cowl. This is a pattern from my Stitch by Color collection, Volume 1. And this uses a specific or special technique. It could be referred to as a few different names. I call it Stitch by Color, but may also hear it referred to as assigned color pulling or intentional color pulling. So it's a technique that can be used in either crochet or knitting. I will link in the description some more information all about this technique, but basically you have a skein of yarn, typically a hand-dyed skein of yarn, but some box store yarns may work. But what you do is you pick out a color in the yarn, mainly the one that you might have more contrast. So this one has a gold color that has good contrast, and you pick out a color that you want to feature, and that featured color is basically you're going to make it be a different stitch than the rest of the skein of yarn color. So this one just uses double crochet chain 1 stitches as the background pattern. And then the featured color stitch pattern stitch is a double crochet cluster stitch. So the result of a project using this technique, the end result is a fun and possibly somewhat erratic pattern, but it's also very eye-catching. So depending on the colors of the yarn you use, the stitch you use as your featured stitch, this could be a very fun project for you to work on. But specifically for this pattern, I used a worsted weight hand-dyed yarn from Expression Fiber Arts. The yarn base is called Luster Worsted, and it's just one skein that you need to make this pattern. And some other materials that you'll need to, for the tutorial, you'll need to have a measuring tape on hand, and the hook size used for this pattern is 5.5 millimeter. But you'll want to check your gauge and adjust your hook size if needed. So for this pattern, in order to get this to work for your yarn, you need a specific length for this featured color. So this length that I used for my gauge and hook size and for this worsted weight yarn was 15 inches in length, or 38 centimeters. So you'll want to measure the color that you want featured to see if your yarn color may work for this pattern. So as close to 15 inches as you can possibly get. But this one has a slight bit of color fading into the next one in the 15 inches, but 14 to 15 inches could work for this pattern in this worsted weight yarn with the 5.5 millimeter hook. But you'll want to check your tension and compare it to the gauge of the pattern to make sure it'll work for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, to start the peacock cowl, you'll create your slip knot, and you will want to chain 80 chains to start, or in a multiple of 2. So I'm going to do less than 80 just for the purpose of this video, but go ahead and chain 80 chains and I'll meet you to join. Okay, once you have your 80 chains, you will want to join with a slip stitch to the first chain. Make sure you don't twist your length of yarn. So join with a slip stitch and then chain 1. And in each chain around, you'll want to work a single crochet stitch. I like to work into these back bumps of the chains rather than the top loop. So go ahead and work your single crochet stitches around a single crochet stitch in each chain. When you've completed your single crochet stitches around, just join to the first stitch with a slip stitch. And to start round 2, you'll chain 1. And in this pattern, the rounds are going to start with a beginning double crochet rather than a chain 2 or chain 3. So to work a beginning double crochet, you'll just work a single crochet in that same stitch that you joined to. And then in this left vertical bar of that single crochet, you'll work another single crochet. So that's what I refer to as a beginning double crochet, but it's also known as a stacked single crochet. So the pattern repeat for this is just chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. So chain 1, skip 1, and double crochet. And you work that repeat until your featured color comes up. So here's my featured color. So you'll chain 1, skip 1, and for the featured stitch for this pattern, it is a double crochet cluster stitch. So you'll start off by like you're doing a double crochet stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Don't complete the stitch. So you'll do that for a total of 4 times. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So it's like you're working double crochets, but you're not completing the stitch. So 2 more times. And then to complete the double crochet cluster stitch, you'll yarn over, then pull through all the loops on the hook. So you have 5 loops. Pull through those. And then that's your featured stitch for your featured color. So then you just continue on with the pattern repeat of chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, and you just continue that until your featured color comes up. And then replace the double crochet stitch with a double crochet cluster stitch every time your featured color comes up. So complete round 2, and then I'll meet you to start round 3. Okay, so I've completed my round 2. So you'll end with a chain 1, skip 1, and then just join to the first stitch, which is the beginning double crochet stitch. Join with a slip stitch, and then you'll chain 1, and in the next chain space, that's where you'll put your beginning double crochet. So single crochet, and then in this left vertical bar, another single crochet. And that's the beginning double crochet. So my featured color is already coming up. So I'll chain 1, skip 1, and then in the chain 1 space from the previous round, I'll work my double crochet cluster stitch. So you'll chain 1, skip 1, so skip the double crochet, and then work a double crochet in the previous chain 1 space, and that's the repeat for round 3. Chain 1, skip 1, and double crochet. And then you do that until your featured color comes up next. And I forgot to mention, as you are ending round 3 in any round 3 repeat, you'll do your chain 1 and skip a stitch. This is the beginning double crochet we originally joined to, but that's the last stitch that you will skip, and then you'll join with a slip stitch to the first stitch of your round. So then you'll continue the repeat of round 3. So work a beginning double crochet in the very next chain space, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, and just repeat that round 3 until you have 11 rounds total in the pattern. Okay, to work the last 8 rounds of the pattern to create the nice bottom flare that it has. For rounds 12 through 19, you're basically just repeating round 3. So you'll start with a beginning double crochet in the first chain 1 space. Chain 1, skip 1. That's the basic pattern repeat. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. And each round, rounds 12 through 19, you'll actually add 2 increases. But the increases you'll just add randomly, spaced out from each other in each round. So an increase would be, so you'll do your chain 1, skip 1, and I'll do an increase in this next chain space. So just do a double crochet, chain 1. You'll do that just 2 times in the chain 1 space. So that's an increase, basically a V stitch. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then the chain 1, skip 1, and continue on with your pattern repeat, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and then don't forget, whenever your featured color comes up, instead of working the double crochet stitch, you'll work the double crochet cluster stitch. So I'll work double crochet cluster stitch here for my featured color. And then I'm going to add another increase in this round, and that'll give me 2 increases total for the round. And then make sure you keep track of your increases that you do so you don't put too many. And then you just continue on with the pattern repeat, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. So that's rounds 12 through 19. You just add 2 increases in each round, spaced out from each other kind of randomly. And when you do the next round, when you add the increase, make sure you don't put it in the same spot, like right above another increase. You want it to flare out nicely and not have a bunched up spot where there's increases. So continue that, and then we'll work on the very last 2 rounds. After you have rounds 19 done, we'll move on to round 20 and 21. So after you've completed your 19 rounds, and I just have my small sample here to give you an idea of the stitches. I'm not doing a full example of the cowl, but round 20 is just another repeat of round 3. So go ahead and do round 20, a repeat of round 3, and then I'll meet you for round 21. So the very last round, round 21, you'll chain 1, and all you'll do is just single crochet around. So single crochet in each stitch and each chain space around, and that will complete the cowl. So let me show you the finished cowl that I have. So here it is. Here's the flare. This is caused by those 2 increases you work in the last 8 rounds of the pattern. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I can't wait to see your cowl projects. I'll see you for the next one.